Hello guys, and welcome to New Winchester Farms. We had a very eventful weekend, and yesterday school was called off, so I was not able to film yesterday, sadly. I don't really film when our little foster children are around because I have to be very careful that they don't get on camera. And since they're little people, they need to be entertained quite a bit. So, haven't vlogged for a couple days. But we are back today and ready to go, and let's go out, and I've got a bunch of updates to show you. First of all, our doe Red here, she gave us a beautiful little paint buckling. Let's see if we can get him to get up so that way you can see him a little bit better. Let's get him get up. Come on, baby. Can you get up? Mama's over there chucking at me. She don't like me touching him. So he's just a gorgeous baby. And then here, our beautiful paint, Miss Jane. She had two babies. Pardon, she's not a paint. She is a dapple. Our dapple, our black dapple, she had two babies. The little one is in the house, currently being bottle fed, as she was much smaller than her brother, and she could not maintain body temperature. She was actually only around 3 pounds and some ounces, really close to 4 pounds. So she's a very, very tiny baby. But this is her little brother. And then we have Miss Betty here, her babies. Let's see if we can get them. We have a little traditional Red. Let's see if we can get him up. He's a big boy. Come on. Can you get up so we can see you? Huh? Can you get up? Oop. Come on. Let's get up. There you go. There you go. You should come lay in front of Mommy anyways. But as you can see, he's a big boy. And then we have his little sister over here. She's a black-headed traditional, like her mommy. Let me get her pulled out here. I don't really like waking them up if they're sleeping. Hey, baby. Can we see you? Can we pull you over to light? Huh? Huh? Well, I'm not going to disturb her. I know you can't see her very well. But she's a black-headed traditional, just like Mama. But she's nice and cozy down there and super warm, so I don't want to take her out and disturb her. So this is the little 3-pound baby that was born with our dapple doe, Jane. This is the one that couldn't keep her temp up outside. I think it has to do with her size, because she's only just a little over 3 pounds. She's probably actually 4 pounds by now because she's been eating so good. As you can see, she loves to eat. That's all she can think about. Oh, hello, Fiona. So with baby goats like this, you have to be super careful when bottle feeding them. As you can see, she's acting like she's starving still. But you can't just let them eat as much as they want to eat, because they will eat until they kill themselves. They'll eat so much that they'll get the scours, they'll overeat. So we weigh her every couple days. Today, actually, we have to weigh her again, see what her weight is. And the general guide for feeding a baby goat is 10 to 15% of their body weight in ounces. So we're going to go get a scale. We're going to weigh her and see how much she's gained since birth. So when feeding our bottle babies, if we do not have one of our dairy does in milk at the time, and none of the boar goats that have given birth yet have ever been milked on a milk stand, and they each have 2 babies, and little girl here, her mama, does not have the most milk, so she will have enough of a time feeding her the one other baby that's out with her, the buckling. So we just use whole milk from the store. The thing that you want to read and check out and make sure that the milk fat is high enough in the whole milk, because at times they've been lowering the milk fat and still calling it whole milk, and especially these Boer babies, they need a very high calorie intake. They require even more than like a Dairy Kid or other breeds of goats. Okay, so with my scale, as you can see here, on my units, I can turn it to ounces, so that way I don't have to convert it from pounds to how many ounces she is. But if your scale is pounds, you're going to want to take her pounds, times it by 16 to get the ounces. So let's say your baby goat is 4 pounds. You're going to go times 16, and that's going to tell you how many ounces your baby goat is, which would be 64. However, we know our little girl is 80.8. So we want to find out how much she needs per day. So we're going to go our 80.8 times 15%, or you can go times 0.15. And this is going to give us how many ounces total she needs in a day. So at 15%, she needs 12.12 ounces in a 24-hour time period. Now, we feed her every 2 hours. So we're going to take that number and divide it by 12. And that gives you how many ounces she needs per feeding. However, you have to go on how your goat is doing, how much poop and pee they are letting out, and also the breed. Now, if you remember, I told you Boer goats require a higher amount of milk. So I give her, this says 1.01, I probably give her 1.25 ounces of milk at each feeding. So as you see, our girl here is just not very happy. She's grinding her teeth. So we're going to get her some pain stuff. I talked to the vet, and she says to treat her as if she has pregnancy toxemia. However, I think it may be just that babies are coming here really, really soon. Poor girl. Just not happy. So we're going to take our power punch here. We will give her 1 ounce. That is, okay, there, oh, upside down. 30 cc's. We will also give her some electrolyte. Hopefully you guys will be able to see if I have it set right there, so that way you can watch when I give her meds. We'll get her these two, and then I'm going to go in the house, and I'm also going to get her some Banamine for pain, since she seems to be in a little bit of pain in her legs. I guess with any pregnancy, whether it's human or animal, you know, towards the end of the pregnancy, you just get more uncomfortable. I'll see if I can get her to come up real close here so that way you can watch. So generally what I do to catch them is I get them under the chin, and then I put the medicine tube, whatever it is, into the side squeeze, and the medicine just comes out. And then when you drench, you want to make sure that the end of the syringe is pointed down. It goes down back over the edge of their tongue, so that way you don't cause them to aspirate. So the vet told me to go ahead and give her 1 cc. So I will show you how I draw it up. So this is my syringe here. As you can see, it shows It shows up to 3 cc's. So you draw your syringe to the amount that you want to get the, so I draw it out to 1 cc of air, and then I poke it in through the hole. I push the air in, and then I draw it out. When you're doing it orally, you don't need to worry about there being bubbles in the syringe. However, if we were doing a intramuscular injection, we would have to make sure there were no air bubbles in here, as if you accidentally inject it in a vein, the air bubbles can travel through the vein system and get in the heart and cause death, actually. Well, I wasn't able to film the birth because my camera battery, my phone battery was about dead. And see if we can get around and get a shot without showing all the ick. There we go. So I wasn't able to get a real good, wasn't able to get a video of it because my phone battery was dead, and the camera's wanting to fog up because it's warm outside and it's makes it kind of misty in here. But these are her 2 kids, and they're really nice big kids. Once again, bucklings. I think this is going to be a year for bucklings, as last year was a year for doelings. Oh, look at the little guy over there. He's nibbling on the hay. Fancy that. Oh, that's so funny. I've never seen them do it that early. So I'm going to try to go in there and see if I can help them nurse. She's not the most keen on me touching them, so these are her first babies, so I'm going to try to stay out of there if I can, and hopefully they get up and go. I did give them some of the synthetic colostrum just to give them a little bit of energy to get going. So we'll see how they do. Well, today has been an eventful day. Miss Shay here is currently in labor. Even though it's just the first steps of it. So I'm pretty sure she's just going to have one big kid. Once again, today has turned out to be very eventful. We actually have had two goats give birth today, and it's about 10 o'clock in the evening now, and I think we will have one more yet tonight. So it'll be for sure a busy night yet tonight, and possibly more than that. So I will go ahead and show you what has been born so far today. So in here, Honey, she had 2 bucklings, 2 nice big bucklings. They're maybe around 10 pounds each. I haven't weighed them yet, but they're definitely very big. And then right here, this girl, Sweet Pea, she's the one that's actually in labor right now, just at the very beginning stages. So it's about, like I said, it's about 10 o'clock, so probably 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock is when we'll see babies. And then over here, let's see if we can get it without showing too much ick. We have a teeny weeny little baby, probably about another 3-pounder right in that. This one's seems very strong, so we'll just keep an eyeball on it throughout the night, make sure its temp stays up, and Mama's also doing okay. So that is so far what we have had today.